Interesting choice to carry on the strength 4 guy here, actually.
Yeah, Ducky recommends a 4 strength ball carrier.
Fine.
Yep. When I asked him about it last season, or for the season that's being currently played, he said 4 strength ball carrier because Bretts sometimes need a potato, and those are wise words, and it won games as a result. The 4
I just think
strength in this matchup's getting banged
rationale
down.
here would just be like, you know, you're more than likely getting wizarded is the only way the ball's getting hit if you defend properly.
Yeah.
So the strength of the carrier is kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, movement guy could be okay. Jim doesn't have blodge, so the tackle doesn't matter.
Do you
Movement
think?
ball
Do
carrier
you
is not
think
bad.
Jimmy will try and clear this peasant for a big gang foul, or do you think the guard is just too tempting? I think hitting that guard guy for 3 dice with a claw pommer is just too tempting for me.
I think so too. It'll also allow you to keep the claw pommer safe, and you could even then tie up the mighty blow tackle man on a either an unskilled man or just leave 3 adjacent to deny the block, or at least make the block hard.
Just make it so you can't do anything.
When Jim does take out, or attempts to take out the wrestle guard man with a claw pom, and then protects, he'll keep men around midfield to either force the Bretts to go down the sideline. If he has
I would
3
definitely
men,
be 3 dying. If I can't hit the other dirty player, I'm definitely 3 dying the guard if it's me.
seems to be the one.
Although, he can't really pile on, can he? Ooh, that's unlucky. He does chain him into a second hit. Very smart play. But it's obviously not quite as powerful a hit. He can move 1 guy in to make it 3 again. Have 6 dice on this guy is pretty nice. Problem is, I think the Bretts might be rotating here and trying to get a big old hit on the guard warrior.
Yeah, look, you're less impressed by just a block warrior making a 3 die. Getting the success there isn't the huge payoff, and does give away a bit of the field for it.
I think he's given up some options on the right now.
Look, it's only turn 3. If the Brits want to get on the right, they can. It doesn't really cost anything.
No, I would have preferred to see the downed Mighty Blow Pommer not able to make a sensible block next turn.
True.
Because, DemonTed wants to block with him every turn. And so you want to stop him blocking with him every turn.
Absolutely.
Although it looks like...
Whoa!
Looks like that's not the plan.
What's this guy up to?
So I'll see you later, boys.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
I mean, there was a situation in DemonTed's game against the humans where the ball was based, and he could have blocked for a push to free it with a peasant, and run downfield to the left, and instead risk the dodge, which I would never have done in a million years when you've got a block to push to clear. Ended up having.
I think he is rotating. He just wants to have a score threat for some reason. Who's probably going to get tackle bombed.
Absolutely. If you can palm a Brett Blitzer, it's like taking the heart and soul out of the team. When the blitzers are gone, they're rubbish.
By the way?
Hard to say.
So what he's trying to do, he's going to get the 2 dice onto the warrior for the pom, and then he's also going to be able to do a +2 foul on the guard and have the ball safe. It's pretty nice turn, all things considered, although it looks like he's not quite going to maximize his foul here. Maybe he's not going to do it. That'd be mad not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, look, he seemed pretty keen on it at the last turn, so I don't see why he wouldn't be keen on this turn with the grab still in hand. I'm still not sure about this tackle, man. Like, what? I wonder what the rationale. Yeah, what would it be for? If we think about every possibility.
I'd do it against a rookie player, just because I like to panic them. I like them to make them react, but I wouldn't do it with one of my most valuable players, my main 1-turning threat, and whatever. So he's doing everything first, not fouling this turn, is getting the Mighty Blow hit on the warrior. Pretty difficult to smash a warrior, even with Mighty Blow. Occasionally you get lucky, though. Will he pile on? It's an armor 9. I don't really like to pile on an armor 9, but he feels like he's safe enough.
Yeah, and with the extra man, you're not really punished by a block for a push on the warrior. And he can take the both down if he really wants. But yeah, bit surprising not to see the foul.
Yeah, I think, you know, you've committed to this build, you've taken the bribe, you foul every turn, in my opinion. Much as I hate it.
Well, yeah, like maybe not an unskilled man, but for 50% of your opponent's guard.
I'm Jimmy, I might want to take this dirty player out. As much as you want to clear and counter foul.
I think a movements 8 Lodge Blitzer is maybe more important. No, it sounds ridiculous to say, like maybe. Like people say, oh, look at that, it's obvious, but in this matchup, Jim's lose conditions are get removed by Pom and get fouled out by a dirty player.
Yeah. I
think that's the only way he loses. And so the Blitzer, while nice, isn't that important.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Take the both down as well, so you can pile him on.
Doesn't
pile on in front of a dirty player. That's controlled, but he's armor 7. I really think you should be slamming him. I think, you know, it's not your only claw bomber.
It's not wrong to not.
But at the same time, if you don't break armor, you can throw the other 2 guys in there to cover. Piling on fella is well and truly surrounded. I think we're going to have to see some dauntless plays coming out here.
Remember Jim's last match? I'm not sure if you were with me on that one, but kept the claw palm tackler safe all game, and then one block got the 1 in 9, and so the one block that Beastman took from the guy he failed to palm, cased it.
Oh,
so
really?
You see Jim being really, really careful with them, treating them like gutter runners. And it's definitely a fantastic play when you're relying on those 2-die blocks from them.
See, now the top blocker can clear the Beastman, allow the guard to move in, and then there could be some seriously powerful play here if the Dauntless check is made. But it's going to require, again, as Ducky said, it's going to be a bit potato. But he's got the movement 8 that can sweep round and do some cover as well. Jimmy's done a great job of isolating one of the guards as well. Only 2 guards on the Bretts, and now 1 has been traded for a Chaos Warrior, which is completely fine.
Yeah, block Chaos Warrior of all things. You know, not anything, you know, too crazy.
I really think I would have piled on that dirty player though. I know. Obviously, it's not ideal.
Well, I mean, mathematically, you're not wrong expecting it to break.
Yeah, it should be around the 75% mark, isn't it?
Yeah. But then again, the rationale could be that he wants to stand to control that area of the field, so they don't rotate back to the left.
Okay, so here comes the play. 2 dice here, gets a knockdown. I think I would have liked to have seen the movement 8 provide a bit more coverage before that block.
Safe moves
Quad
first.
skulls do happen, Fash. Oh, there's a big old hit. Block Beastman into the bin, and I don't think Jimmy can Apo that.
Probably not.
50-50 to get him back, and it puts your entire team at risk. So I think this guy, Yell for Gore, will be ending his career right now. And he ends it in the traditional Blood Bowl manner, Fash. No retirement, you know, no selling off. The real way to leave a Blood Bowl team is in a body bag. And in fact, in the Cripple Cup, it's the only way to leave a team. Lothair de Caroon with the fatality there.
Yeah, that's his second, you know, arguably random Kaz, you know, or by turn 4.
Random removal, yeah.
Yeah.
Triple 6 there.
But DemonTed's put him in a little bit of a spot of bother. Like your initial play on blocking down the Beastman with the wrestle, and then blocking down everyone that's in base contact. He won't be able to do that now safely on 2-die blocks.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind a Dauntless 1 dice on the Warrior.
Let's pretend it all goes well, and that every 1 die is a success.
Like, you mean like this?
Yep. With men on the ground, we'll just make 1 dice.
Okay.
He'll only have 3 men to protect the ball carrier, which means he's scoring on, at best, like best case scenario, turn 6.
I don't know. You got a two-man advantage. If you can get them off of you and restrict them to one blitz next turn, I think you can recover your position and fortify.
Look, that stun will help. This successful dodge will help. Oh man, 1D for a stun. Does it make you sick?
Yeah, especially as he only had a 33% success. You know, wrestle to the floor isn't really an armor break, or isn't an armor roll, so I wouldn't consider that a success. Wow, just stands up his pommer though. I think I would have dodged him out. Dirty player, man. Do you even attempt this dodge? 50-50 to take a free armor roll?
Not a chance.
Probably not.
That'd be madness. Does have the option of a pom blitz into another pom block.
Yeah, this is if he loops the Chaos Warrior around.
Yeah.
Wow, opt in for the non-mighty blow here. As much as I hate slow players, I wouldn't mind seeing Jim slow it down a little bit here.
He's hitting the mighty blow, man. What do you mean? What do you mean by non-mighty blow hit?
No, he hit without a mighty blow onto the enemy's.
Oh, pommer. He might be blitzing it.
Pommer. Yeah, but he hit it first with the other guy, so a knockdown there would have prevented him getting the power hit.
Oh, I gotcha, yep.
And like you said, he could have done one claw pom into the other to maximize his chance of getting him. Because like you said, I think those are the two win conditions for the Bretts. Fouling and murdering. Opt in for the nice, juicy Evar de Brienne. This could be a game changer right here.
Game change. Blitz it down.
That'll be an instant Apo for the Bretts. 100%.
Yep.
There's not even a question there. So that's a removal for this drive, and the Apo going is neither here nor there, is it? You know, Jimmy would have rather seen an MNG or something like that to at least give the chance of the Apo fail. Oh, wrestled to the floor. Dirty player, a single GFI away.
Yeah, might even take it to us.
I think, I don't know about this because of the ball position. I think DemonTed, sorry, Fash,
no worries.
might just go for a cheeky couple of damage hits and then score. Because there's no way he can optimally put out damage this turn and protect the ball. Unless he falls right back. Turn 5, falling back with Bretonians is an option.
I wouldn't hate it, as I think if he scores this turn, he
Yeah,
doesn't win the game.
He's playing into the Chaos game plan if he scores here. So I actually wouldn't mind a fallback, set up some sort of blitz on the Guard Warrior, which will result in a 2-dice Mighty Blow piling on the Guard Beastman.
Yep.
I think I always choose the Beastman as my killer target because he's got lower armor.
Absolutely.
He can wedge his own guard in there. He can make a Dauntless play.
DP could assist on the Pom Beastman then. So you've got options to bang down the 3 that are standing.
Oh, I think he's not fouling enough, Fash.
No, not with a Bribe in hand, absolutely.
I hate people that foul every turn. But
Me too.
He's not doing it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think he might re-roll this. Turn 5, 3 re-rolls in hand. You've got to get your killer doing work, haven't you?
I mean, we hate the people that foul every turn because they're doing it with 11 men without a bribe. And if they ever get caught, they just lose the game. And when they don't get caught, you know, it's just a minor annoyance. But this is a situation where you should absolutely do it. Your opponent has a 12-man bench. They're a top-quality coach. And you got a bribe. No reason not to.
So I think he has to fall back here or score. I don't think there's a halfway ground against this wizard. Because if you can't sideline because you'll get wizard and surf. You can't screen reliably because you've got tackle on your mans.
I think had he made the blocks properly, he could have gone back about 6 squares and had a cage around them.
Random removal here could be huge. Such as that.
You dirty dingo.
Oh dear. That's a stinker. That is a stinker, Fash. And that... Is it going to be enough for the Bretts to stall? I still don't think they can in the face of this wizard. They've removed 4 for 2. But
That's
as
incredible.
we know, defending down... He was one off an injury as well. Both down would be a wrestle. If he pushes in between his other two guys. The problem is this Chaos Warrior that's completely free.
Nah, has to be scoring then. If he's not made the effort to properly protect it. Jim wouldn't have a babe, I don't think. As
1 in 9. Well, 1 in 9 dodge with a reroll to screen off here. And Jimmy's only option will be either a 1 dice or a dodge with his tackle man. No, not scoring. Says no.
wow,
Bring
absolutely mind-blowing.
He has to make this dodge.
The ball.
It's critical now. Has to re-roll this because he needs to get cover for the ball.
Oh man, turn 5. I think we're definitely seeing the wizard here. Oh, actually, maybe not. He can take the ball without the wizard on the 3+.
He needs to go down as far as he can in the cover. Nah, the ball sack's actually not so easy now.
Nah, clutch dodge, you're quite right.
Jimmy can't fireball 3. He can't zap without a reliable recovery. And his pseudo ball carrier, I say that because he's very undeveloped, is not even on the field. So I think DemonTed's actually got position here.
Oh man, that dodged so big.
Yeah, it was a failure there. Although, like we said, Jimmy would still need to make a dodge of his own with Shitigor.
That's the one.
Oh no, Benville, he left at the wrong time. In Albion, he's like, did you wipe? Quite the opposite, Benville. We wiped 3 groups in PvP. We had the best time as soon as you left. Isn't it always the way? Okay, so 2 dice on the tackler will enable somebody to come in. Oh, it's a frenzy man. Wrestled himself to the floor. What?
I think he was really hoping for...
Well, if he hit the 55% first time, he could have dodged 2 dice the ball and poked it into quite an awkward spot. What do you do here? I think. Do you activate the blitz, the 2 dice, the leader, and then tag the ball carrier? Yeah, that's the play. Because Jimmy's not going to do a 3+ dodge with no reroll into a 1 dice in that situation.
He does have 4 reels, so I mean, you know, wouldn't think it'd be the worst for a 55%. I mean, the Brits otherwise really score, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a little more.
The problem is now the Brets can literally, you know, knock down the mighty blow tackler, hide on the right for 1 turn, and then run it in. And I don't think they'll mind giving Chaos 2 turns with 0 agility, 0 mutations to help them get the ball upfield.
It might be even worse. There could be a pretty big stall, even with the base contact. Everyone's standing, barring the Mighty Blowman's in base contact, and can be blocked down. And might be able to sort out that neck, say at least another turn.
Mythagor's his only move busted, so not too dangerous for him. Wonder what the game plan is here, Fash. I really, like, with a 2-man advantage, I really don't think he's been maximising the use of his dirty player. If he blitzes and gets a knockdown here, he could have arguably ran his ball carrier to the left-hand side and screened off. He'd at least force a dodge for a 1 dice, and it would have been from a rookie beastman with no tackle. There was actually quite an easy stall there if he looked at it. So get that knockdown, move the blitzer that just hit, left 1, down 2, and just sprint your ball carrier through the other way. I mean, I think he's still going to do exactly that, but he's just going to blitz with the ball carrier first, smash a guy in the face, and run left. This is also going to enable a 2 dice onto the guard warrior.
It's rowdy. That's so rowdy.
No, but he's with the by holding the diagonal there, he prevents the Chaos Warrior dodge, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, 4+ with a reroll on a guy with 4 rerolls.
Into a 1 dice with no tackle.
True.
Or has this guy got tackle? Can't see because there's something going on. Some good knockdowns here. I actually think this is a nice play. I think I would have preferred my play of not blitzing with the ball carrier and just screening, because that way you shut out the Chaos Warrior dodge. Wow, armor break there.
Well, it's a nice day waiting for Blood Bowl when you can make 2 die blocks and all of them succeed. That's an amazing turn, and he was otherwise just so boned.
I mean, you know, Jimmy's not gonna 4+ his Chaos Warrior for
wouldn't
for
you?
then
Well, not for a 1
dice
die.
pow.
Not 1 dice for a
In
pow.
front of a dirty player, with a dirty player there.
No.
If that warrior falls on the floor, right? Because you can't. If you do that, are you standing everybody else up just to get punched in the face before you do that?
No, it would be a final action. There's not really much else going on in the turn, is
But
there?
that's what I'm saying. What else are you gonna stand those beastmen up and get punched if you're making that dodge, right? Because you're basically just giving free hits. But if you don't stand them up to take free hits, you're getting gang fouled on your Corpon warrior.
I guess he'll just continue to make 2 die blocks and
Okay, so
look for next time.
Okay, so Jim gonna hit the dirty player, it seems. Gets him down, take the both down, give him the pom option. It's a tough
Got
one.
him. If he's stunned, there's no fear.
Well, isn't there though? Because you would still foul the block peasant, wouldn't you?
True, but could you keep the ball safe? And look, maybe that's also the rationale for not piling on them,
Yeah.
is that you got a 4-strain standing to threaten the ball.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
maybe,
I don't think. I don't
Bolton's
know. I guess
recovering.
I like you say, you know, he's no threat of a dirty player because he knows he's already stunned. Jimmy has to re-roll that because he's got 4 re-rolls. He's not going to make it. And there's, to me, Fash, there's a really easy stall on the left-hand side now and a gang foul on the warrior.
Yeah, with just a 1-man
So
screen for sure.
He can mighty blow pile on the beastie. Seems nice.
I see one advantage of the the Brett blockers having wrestle. They're both down success if you do need to punch a hole and you need that high probability of punching that hole.
I mean, I actually think his next skill would have been block anyway, had he got that far, because I really like, you know, I've always been of the rationale, go for the value pieces, but quite often, you know, you want to go for the guys with no block to get those 75% knockdowns, and just get numbers sometimes is enough, because good players often protect their value pieces with the chaff, and so if you're hitting the chaff, you want the chaff dead.
True.
And there you go, no block. Could you re-roll? You definitely re-roll that if you're him, in my opinion. 2 re-rolls, 2
If he's
turns.
confident on a stall, for sure.
Double skulls is going to screw. Well, it doesn't matter you stall or not, does it?
Yeah, that's true. Orilensis lost to an Arian on re-rolling a block into double skull.
Yeah, but he was against Wood Elves. That's, you know, dropping the ball against Wood Elves is very different.
Oh, look, I think that was a double skull on the reroll. The ball's on the ground and Jim's away with it somewhere. Like, any reroll early in a sequence is still pretty scary.
He'd still need to make a dodge and hit a 55% roll.
What about this Mighty Blow Tackle Man?
Yeah, but there's
Or
only
the
one
bolt?
dice, isn't
The
it?
bolt into 3 points and to run
remember,
away?
the ball is strength 4. They'd have to get an assist to make it worthy.
Yeah, but I think, wouldn't you bolt that? Just a ball on the ground 2 squares away, or 3 squares away from a beastman?
Yeah, but then how do you protect that beastman following turn? Like, if you bolt and the Bretts then recover, you're in a horrible spot. The 2 beastmen that are downed on the Chaos Warrior can literally provide nothing right now.
But would you be content? Pick it up and punt then. Would you be content in stopping the drive?
Well, at the cost of the wizard, of course. But that's what I'm saying. Even if you fail anything, or I think Jimmy will only use the bolt in a situation that has a really good chance to win in the game. He has to do a GFI. No, he doesn't. Hang on. I'm confused. Okay, I'm really confused now, Fash.
Just 3 pluses.
It's not. Yeah, he's just got 1 dice on the ball instantly. Okay, now he does. Okay. Pretty disappointed though. 1 foul in the entire half.
Yeah, I think so.
So the Brets have executed their half as they wanted to.
Yeah, he'll be really pleased.
Killed a beastman and got an 8-turn drive. Obviously, Jimmy can't wizard now. He's got little to no chance of recovery. Damage here. And what he's thinking to himself is, can I hit the Mighty Blow Pommer, which is pretty hard because of the guard positioning. So maybe he puts his own guard in and tries to chin one of the guards. The tackle Pommer's KO roll is pretty huge as well, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Because Jimmy could start his offensive drive down men's, and this could go really bad. Okay, blocking 2 for a POW. Hits the 1 in 9 into the push POW. Will not connect because of dodge. I think that we'll see a defensive sidestep to protect the guard here. Oh, don't like that. He's just left a gap for the guard to slip in now. Yeah, and there you
both
go.
sides.
He could have protected that quite easily with a different
Step to
sidestep,
the right.
couldn't he?
Absolutely.
And instead, he now gets his killer hit by the opposition's killer. Jimmy doesn't have a reroll for this, but he does connect. Hits the 55% block. Will we see a big play here? Because the Apo already gone. So a injury here could be huge. And it will be a piling on in front of a dirty player, though. Or will it? Yes, of course it will.
Never lucky.
Unlucky. Unlucky there.
So you've got 1 final beastman to attempt to screen out the dirty player, I guess, to stop the blitz stick clear.
Well, can you foul? Can you foul on turn 8?
No. Well, the breath
will he
maybe.
foul on
Well,
turn?
no.
Can't, can he? Because, you know, that 1 in 6 drive, if you get seen.
Like making a GFI for no reason.
Shawnee was telling me all the best players made GFIs.
Really? Maybe 1 or 2. About as many as Shawnee made in his last match.
Foul here would be so rowdy though, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be crazy. I would throw up in front of myself. On myself, in fact. I'd have to just walk out of the room.
Fash?
What up?
Is he gonna do it?
No.
What if he does? Should we just
Well,
quit?
we'll go back to Albion.
If he does it. Alright, if he fouls here, we will end the cast and we will go and play Albion, guys. And I think he's thinking about it.
No, he's not. No.
Come on, he is.
No,
He is,
no,
mate.
no,
Easy
way.
peasy. Easiest
No
round of your
way.
life. Easiest round of your life, mate. Do it. Think of all the ore we could mine.
It's 17% to lose the game for no reason.
Good lad. Good
Oh
lad.
man, could have been so much slate. Did you see my slate, Lou?
Oh man, did you see Gusky's slate contribution? Joins
I
the
heard
guild,
it.
upgrades 3 buildings. Oh, and there's 2
Ooh.
recoveries for Jim, but not
not
the
the
one that he
tackle
really
bomb.
wants.
I
So
hope
he's
he's feeling if
50-50
it fails
to be
it.
down men. 50-50 to be down men in the second half. He will need 3 removals to put DemonTed down men in the next half. And it'll be 3 peasants up for grabs on the line. Probably 3 rookies, if I'm any judge of these things. No 1-turn opportunity for Jim, realistically.
No, not at all. What do you think, Joe, about holding the record for the Champ Ladder, well, Champ Cup final? A movement 7 one turn. We'll give World Sitter the record for the best chain push to block a carrier out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Any other fantastic accolades? Based that is skill based, not dumb shit like most Kaz or who did the dirtiest thing go?
What would you say the biggest dicing of the champion so far would be?
Oh, there's been so many. If we include all dice, where someone did nothing wrong and got punished, probably Mole's Dwarves from Large Thud.
The ultimate banging.
Yeah.
Bleeding Hippie got banged on.
Hippie too. Thud vs Hippie for sure.
My undead game from season 1's got.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty dicey too. Good old Omadon.
So interested in he confirmed. Mad though, all that claw palm, only 2 removals on the entire drive.
Oh, absolutely. Outbashed by Bretts, who made 1 foul for a KO.
I know. I just can't believe he slowed down the fouling. I mean that, you know, just a turn 2 and turn 3 half decent foul could have just put Jimmy out of contention for the drive, but instead he was in it the whole way.
Well, he was still down 2 the whole way, and you know what looked like the rowdiest, not potato, but you know over commitment so early, in that it looked like he wasn't able to stall it. He had everything go right with 1 dice for powers getting stuns, and every 2 die block getting a knockdown for about 3 turns as he was making that push that I thought was a bit too hard, and got away with it. Not just through being up men's, but just getting successful 2 dice blocks. It's
time for a good old 3 dice peasant punching though.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be on the Palmer, he'll be looking for the both down so that he can. Ooh, I think he could have rotated his guard round the top there to ensure a second block, but he does fill the gap actually to do the same thing, so that's fine. Not getting that, but I think he'd rather keep his reroll for the mighty blow piling on guy. Always feels bad when you 3 dice a guy that doesn't have block.
Yeah.
And you don't knock him down. Pretty hard to 1 turn with movement 6 against fend guys as well. Reroll him. Look him. He was looking for that both down so he could pile on.
Oh, true.
Both down. Because he got the natural armor break and he wanted a removal. And yeah, Jimmy's 50-50 to be down a man for his offensive drive. He does have a wizard, but should the Brett sack and steal, it's going to be a disaster. 1 SPP try. Yeah, I don't mind.
Try.
I mean, it's a 90% block anyway, so I don't mind that reroll for the both down. Gets his Palmer back, so both teams going to be setting up a full strength squad.
Oh man, seeing the 2 on grind at its best. Oh, another thing we forgot to mention that DemonTed getting the offense or getting to receive at the start of the game means that he's on defense in the overtime, and it seems likely that there'll be overtime.
Doesn't mean he's on defense, does it? That's a coin toss for overtime.
No, by receiving first, your defense is in the second half, and it's the second half rerolls in overtime.
You'll burn the rear,
Yeah.
Whereas
So Jim double skulls first action. Yeah.
Yeah, the offense are more likely to burn those rerolls, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I mean, Bretts are a pretty low reroll burning team anyway, aren't they? There's only 2 players on the field that don't have a blocking skill. That said, Jimmy's only got 3 players that don't, so it's, you know, the 1 in 9 factor is almost removed from this game. Opting, interestingly, to put his blocker on the line instead of another peasant but then leaving the dirty player exposed anyway. Maybe he's hoping the first peasant will keep on his feet and be able to do something. And Jimmy's going to need a couple of early removals here. Otherwise he's going to find blodge steppers all over him. Pitch invasion cancelled. I think that's the second time pitch invasion was cancelled by Jimmy Stadium.
It's one of the better stadiums, especially for the Bash team, stopping Riot. Lots of follow-ups.
Man, not connecting, unfortunately. Pushes for days, Fash.
They're called Gym Powers pushes. That's when you make a 2-die block, hoping for
both down on the peasant who has block.
Pretty standard, isn't it? The old 0 LOS block. Or the 0 LOS success.
Okay, so we're going to see the Mighty Blowman take a shot at the dirty player, I'm sure, here.
Absolutely.
Jim's still recognising that as the win condition, or the lose condition. That's pretty helpful. Both dirty players now out of the game. This one will be available in the final, or next round, should DemonTed take the match. That's a great start. I think he'll trade all of those pushes for that removal.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, look, any removal's worth a ton of pushes, to be honest. Start of the drivers, it's great to be up a man.
DemonTed's bench now down to 1. Again, guard man out in front though.
Yeah, it will look better than losing or giving up even a block to a palm hit on his beastman. I don't even hate it.
Yeah.
Chaos to the one team that doesn't super struggle for 2-die blocks as G3 Bash with that 4 strength and 4 strength blitzes.
Ooh, that 1 in 9 pickup.
You know what, Lou? Do you reckon he should have taken extra arms? Maybe it's his next skill.
Would have picked up that ball. I just maintain the fact that I never ever want something that's game crucial to come to a 1 in 9 if I can make it a 1 in 36.
Would you take extra arms first and then go into sure hands, or would you go block sure hands then extra arms?
It completely depends on. For me, it always depends on the league format. For example, in an open league format, like the matchmaking, I take extra arms because it lets me level up my 5 SPP players easier as well. Whereas in a league format, if I know I'm going to be facing strip ball, then you have to take sure hands.
Sound rational. Giving away blocks here? That's really rowdy.
Well, I think, his thought process is, I'm going to apply some pressure while the ball's on the floor. Jimmy's going to absolutely, wow, that's a nice armor break. Going to buy him a lot of space on the left-hand side.
Oh shit, does he pick that up on a double GFI? He does.
Hang on. Yes, Blodgestepper Man can pick it up.
Fair enough.
But do you eat a reroll here with overtime looming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The guard guy on the right can tag the frenzy tackler, but there's no way to tackle claw pummer, I don't think, without 2 GFIs.
It's a Hellgate, Scotty. It's a danger zone. It's where you do the PvE, where there's almost guaranteed, not guaranteed, but likely to be another group in there doing it for big loots. That's what we're working towards. Buying up good gear. Fighting people in those.
Tag the Rackle Frenzy. Actually, the Strength 4 could tag the Rackle Frenzy, which would be pretty nice. He could get surfed. I think he's going to go for the ball here.
Yeah, no, he's not getting surfed with the balls in his hand.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he is if Jim bolts it, risks the 1 in 9 pickup, and then makes that surf. He's up 2 for the drive.
Well,
And recovers from his felt pickup.
If you mark him with the Strength 4, you pretty much have to blitz with the Frenzy just to get a fucking 2 dice. Otherwise, you're committing 2 men over there. He's going for it, I think. Oh, he's failed his first one. Is he going to burn a reroll on the first GFI?
Wonder if he double sequenced it.
I think he did. I'm not sure. He's thinking about it. Reroll beckoning. He opts to do it.
Banged on.
Oh dear. Double 1. Bad time for that. That said, I think Jimmy has to respect that this pickup could fail.
Absolutely.
He's gonna have to cover it now.
On a short kick, you sort of need more back than that. It was a little bit greedy to...
Yeah. Brits are a fast enough team, especially with that move 8 blitzer to punish.
Yeah.
That's a reroll gone for overtime, potentially. Obviously, the downside of his plan was he based a lot of guys in order to if he got the ball, to try and protect it.
Yeah, but not all of them.
Half mans.
Yeah. It's like, let's pretend that he failed to pick up. Oh, maybe that was it. Maybe he was just looking to mark the ball. Because it'd be hard to clear it. Oh, not really. Rackle gets him. If he was only looking to mark the ball, he would have tagged the Frenzy Man.
Do we know who's the next possible 2 opponents are for either of these guys?
As a matter of fact, I have some sort of bracket.
Ooh, 1 in 9 on the peasant there. That's unfortunate. I mean, if he fails his pickup and it scatters left, yeah, so he has to cover here like that, doesn't he?
Shiny Point says that a peasant could have marked the ball with no GFIs, but a peasant is an able lodge stepper. But I guess why not double mark it then?
Just made it that time.
No need for sure hands.
What if he 1 in 9's one of these Beastman blocks though? Wide open.
Sad times.
You have to take them though, because you have to move those blockers.
Seems to be making them.
2 die. This is the big one though. It's the Strength 4. If you 1 in 9 this, the Strength 4 could just dart in on a 3+.
A great turn.
Yeah.
Lots of successes, double stun. You'll be relieved. As for your question earlier, it'll be the winner between Anarian and Coldy, the High Elf. So winner of this definitely playing an Elf next, and probably Anarian, as he got away last game without taking a single bit of attrition. Coldy lost his Sure Hands carrier, and Anarian has a leap. So likely to play Anarian. A Wood Elf.
Doesn't Soren Hightower have Sure Hands?
Didn't he die?
No, Soren Hightower,
the star player.
Star player. Pretty good option if you're facing Strip.
Is he the 4 strength? No, that's... Tell you what, I don't play enough High Elf to really know the High Elf star players. What is it? The 4 strength wrestle, Eldril, and you're saying some sort of thrower.
Yeah. I'm just looking at DemonTed's moves here. I mean, I think if he plays this turn to get a couple of his blitzers onto the ball, including the blodge stepper, he can probably force some annoying stuff here. I mean, he got away with only 2 stuns from his half man's play, and due to the blitz, oh no, it's not the blitz bug. Jimmy's guy was out for this turn. He's back next turn, isn't he? So I thought it was a blitz bug stun. Are people moving for you or not?
No, he's thinking it through. I'm thinking it through too. Hey, so what was your idea for, what was it, blodge steppers on the ball? Or a blodger on the ball?
Yeah, this basically. Now blitz downwards with your side stepper, run him onto the ball, and then the movement 9 guy can completely get to the other side. I mean, why wouldn't you do that with the other guy? He needs a knockdown there as well. Otherwise, his plan is completely pointless now. See, I would have done it in a way that he could have 3+ dodged his guys through on a push. So the leader would have been directly under the frenzy man. The sidestepper would have blocked from above and pushed him down and left, and enabled some 3+ dodges onto the wall.
Yeah, they're both through tackle then, weren't they?
Admittedly through tackle, but you're not getting through any other way.
Yeah, true. I just don't think marking is going to be enough.
I think 2 blodgers, including the blodge stepper on the ball, I think is enough to at least cause some pressure.
I think it would have to be the blodge stepper.
Yeah. That's why you have to use him to blitz himself free off the tackler.
Yeah. What about just the assist on the tackle pom, and then blitz with the down guy on the tackle pom?
Yeah.
Tags the other tackle, so it's harder for it to then react to clear off the tackle pommer. And then I guess force strength man and pom man look to screen.
Pom is
not that's for sure.
That.
Lucky.
Yeah, but now Jimmy's got all the space in the world to do what he wants.
Absolutely.
There's only 4 Bretonians standing currently against 11 Chaos. So Jimmy can shore up a lovely cage anywhere he wants, probably in front of the Claw Mighty Blow Warrior, keep it central. I mean, if the drive goes too bad, DemonTed could arguably lie on the floor and let Jimmy roll the turn 8 in and hope to receive in overtime. Because, you know, Brett's can easily 2-turn in overtime with catch on all of those blitzers.
That's true. You need to have multiple scoring threats against the wizard, though.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, one blitzer, the movement blitzer gets the ball, the other 3 blitzers punch through and get deep.
Was a attackable man for a 3-die. I was thinking he might do it into Mighty Blow Man, but I guess he doesn't have the numbers.
Okay, and he's got enough guys to cover the ball in the center in a cage. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'd be a bit reluctant to let people out for free.
Yeah, well, all the downed guys. Yeah, I mean, 3 men to get the extra dice, 1 extra dice on the ball, seems pretty good, but it's a lot of commitment, isn't it? Especially if you don't knock him down.
That stings. I'll take the boat down, I think. Keep him there. Don't let him out on the 3+.
Don't give him a 3+ round the back. Now this is a chance for DemonTed to put his bribe to work. I think he has to start making it do something. And he actually moved his own Pommer so far back that he can't respond unless he GFIs.
I don't think that's, excuse me, a coincidence either.
Yeah, but he's 6 squares away from being hit himself.
True. Both people with the majority of their team being 6th move? Yeah, not a surprise, is it?
Yeah.
Although Jim didn't have a Pommer that was anywhere close to reaching it.
The Chaos Warrior was on the front line. The Chaos Warrior was at the halfway
LOS?
line, so 5. So he literally moved it out of GFI range of the Chaos Warrior with Claw Pom.
Fair enough. Not that Jim would ever do a double GFI to Pom Bullets and leave it on its own all the way back there. But yeah, that's a sound rationale.
The Tackle Mighty Blow Beast can be surfed here, by the way. Could have been surfed. Not with not with
GFI and a red for sure.
Yeah. Nah, not a red dice. He had a peasant available to move up.
Oh yeah, but then he loses everyone.
The only thing is he gets the return surf. So he has to foul here, in my mind. I can't see a world in which he doesn't foul. He's down, what, 1 man at the moment?
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah, so that is... Oh, he needs to base if he wants to foul, though, because he loses a foul assist. Makes the dodge out of tackle. That's pretty nice. And what do you think about using these blodge guys to put pressure on the Chaos Warriors? You know, they've only got a 30% chance to knock them down. Ties up Chaos Warriors, which weakens the Chaos Drive. I think he's got to be more aggressive with the blodgers in the correct spots.
Maybe the block man.
Definitely not fouling, so why not cancel that assist?
He's just scared to give away that potential block.
Would it have made a difference? No. Does that make it incorrect? I like this guy just staying here because he's tying up the tackler as well.
Whereas now it'll be 2 tied up for next turn and presumably then out of position for at least 2 turns.
Well, the single rookie beastman can mark both of them, can't he?
Yeah. Or even tackle, just to not give them the free dodges.
Yeah.
That way it's stand up or 3+ out of tackle. Or stand up, make a blitz, and then your blitz action's consumed in an irrelevant manner.
I don't think Jimmy can pass up a claw pom on this strength 4 here.
Look, it is turn 12, and he does still have the mans that could be a problem. You know, blitz a cage corner, that sort of stuff. Look, getting value on these 2 down blitzes in the backfield, having tackle on them is just going to be next level. And I wouldn't hate making some ground and moving away from them, even if it wasn't getting a pom blitz.
Well, 1 in 9's got a sting.
Absolutely.
He wanted to push him onto the big hitters there.
Yeah.
Maybe even surf him. Push. Yeah, he could have surfed that guy pretty easily. And that would be the only, you know, the surf opportunity would be the only rationale behind not using your big hitters, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. It's came at the huge price of now the 2 downfield blodgers I was just talking about being free. That would have been an amazing trade.
I want to see him get aggressive with these blodgers, though. I think he really has to make them work. You know, if DemonTed wants to get anything done in this drive, he needs to be willing to put his blodgers on the line, and he needs to be aggressive with fouling as hard as possible. If he's not willing to do those things, he should just wait and hope to receive an overtime. You know, stay away from the chaos.
Yeah, it sounds well there's plenty of time left.
A lot of pushes being rolled here. Again, you know, why not squeeze them in with that strength 4? He seems scared to take any sort of hits. Obviously, you're not going to mark tackle bombers with your blitzers, but, you know, I think you need to start, you know, squeezing the rookie beastman in with a strength 4 makes it very hard to reply. And he's making these blocks before he even stands up his blitzers.
Ah, look at this. This turn of pushes will make up for Jim's turn of pushes. That'll be all nice and even, but you're quite right. Absolutely, the blodger should be standing. It's crazy not to be making any blocks without making safe, uncontested moves. Blitzers need to be standing.
He could dauntless blitz this Chaos Warrior and then try and stick his sidestepper on the ball. Oh man, only pushes. He's not thinking about that reroll, he was thinking about the wrestle and foul. Is that 8 dice?
Yep. So the board
dice.
looks exactly like it was at the start of the turn, but 4 people have red circles instead of white circles.
MVP for that Beastman for sure.
It's pretty good.
I just messaged you, Spider. Yeah, we've got a bit of a champs cast at the moment. Finally gets him down, but at the cost of an entire exposed left flank.
I think it was about morale for the team. I think the peasants were looking a bit sad had they not got him down. There was so many men around. Finally see that second foul of the game. Well, third maybe. Only for a sum.
No send-off though. That's the second foul, isn't it? No, third.
No,
He
third.
did the crappy one.
Yeah. Yeah, look, whole team free to move. Clutch blitz to be made. That'll get him definitely say 14. Well, 14.
Yeah, Jimmy playing into overtime though, clearly.
Yeah.
No other option because you're not just going to score early and give the ball back to them. You might as well take the coin toss. But the Brett one-turner, actually not ridiculous.
Yeah, it is not the sidestepping blitzer though, so it becomes a little bit harder.
Yeah, but with 2 guard, I don't think Jimmy can reasonably deny it.
Just making a cage around the ball. Yeah.
Another push. And this is where I think, you know, the sidesteppers can really, you know, could really have put some pressure on the ball.
Yeah, they can next turn though, and Jim might be in a little bit of trouble with so many people bogged down. And at the halfway point. You know, a full man's into, you know, blitzer corner, just a standard Col 101. And then it's not then safe. Well, no, sorry, Jim blitzes it away and is safe on 15.
Yeah, well, you have to put 2 on. You have to put 2 on the ball. Can't just be 1.
Well, 1 has to be the blodge surfer.
Yeah, of course.
I think.
And you have to set up in a way that they can't be pushed off together.
Yep. Yeah, so what do you reckon about Mighty Blow Tackle Man, the Beastman?
So, say about what, sorry?
Mighty Blow Tackle Man, did he strictly need to be there?
What, Thorley Tusk? Or the front
Shiptagore.
No, he could have red carpeted a bit more, couldn't he, to deny space?
Yeah, or even
no one's coming
in between.
Can't really see the rationale. All 4 of the blitzers are completely the wrong side of play.
Yeah, but I think he's wanting to protect them. But in the instance where you can protect them and be in a position so that when the cage is busted on the Beastman corner, Laughagores, you've got a Mighty Blow Tackle to make an immediate block.
Yeah, I can see the logic behind protecting him as well, though, because you know
But
the
just
3
one
tackle
square to the
is one
left,
weapon.
or a horse move to the right. Sorry.
Yeah.
One square to the right, or a horse move to the right.
Goes for the peasant. Nice positioning from the 2 guards there. The Chaos team could actually end up quite separated this turn, and they definitely don't want to be scoring in the next couple. If DemonTed opts to rotate his blitzers round, he could have a great time. Marsak and Commissariat both rocking the 6-month sub and getting some red balls next to their names. Congratulations, guys.
Don't those red balls look amazing?
They're pretty nice.
Oh man, can you make the 1 year like a shiny one?
The 1 year is going to
make it
blow
like
your
sparkles,
mind,
sparkles, Lou. Kind of like an Orvane, maybe.
The 1 year is going to be an Albion Online symbol.
Oh yeah. That would mark 6 months of us playing Albion full time.
Thank you though, seriously, for the 6 months of support. It's awesome. So it looks like he's actually now going to try and put people on the ball. And I just would have liked to have seen this a little while ago, if I'm honest, Fash. 2 GFIs could get the sidestep on the ball, but the problem is because it's an X cage, it's quite easy to clear a sidestepper now.
Absolutely.
This is nice pressure though, because
Yeah,
he's going to struggle to protect next turn. It's going to take a 1 dice here, and again, I wouldn't mind this blodge stepper going right round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you think about this blodge stepper coming right back around onto the solo beastman and just being a nuisance there, denying that bit of space? Wrestle does a thing. Oh, baby.
Immediate plan.
Yeah.
Knows what he needs to do.
Well, clear the ball. I think, you know, because there are only 3 squares in, I think we're going to see a bit of a red carpet, although that blocker's in a really annoying spot, isn't he? Jimmy can't fall back here. It's too late to fall back. So he has to make forward progress, and he's got...
Well, he could stay.
Tied up. How do you stay? With those
the warrior
and the
midfield. Maybe then a final action dodge on the pommer.
What, would you re-roll it?
Oh. Yeah, the Mighty Blow Tackle Man goes back 2. Guard Man goes back horse move down. The other guard warrior that's unmarked comes up, and you've got the semblance of a cage. Only then need to gain 3 squares on 15. The dilemma with that is that the Bretts that will then be open as well, and they'll come around and screen it, and you just be behind a off-screen box into one half of
but
the...
this is the problem here. Is now these knights can reposition. The reason he didn't move the sidestep knight onto the ball carrier Von Niort is because it would have required 2 GFIs, and this game has overtime. There has to be a winner. So not being able to re-roll either of those GFIs means he probably can't make them because he can't afford to have that knight on the floor.
Yeah, look, you never need to actually cage as long as it's, the ball is safe. That's the criteria. It's not form a cage, it's keep a ball safe.
Does this look safe?
No, there's always, when you're in base contact, there's always reds and 1Ds that can be made.
That knockdown,
Fantastic
that pow was huge. A huge throbbing pow there, Fashbinder.
Huge, like when you use the growth skill on Albion and you grow to 25% larger. It's huge.
I mean, he can red dice for a push and hit the ball here for 2 dice. Right? So, let's have a look. Guardman stands up. The blocker next to him pushes the guard beastman away. The peasant rotates round the top in order to enable a 2 dice. And it's a 1 dice there because of that. It's tough. Couple of 1 dice, but I think the Bretts are better off repositioning.
I mean, now that he recovered and that Frenzy Man 1 in 9 didn't tie up 2 blockers.
What about this though, Fash? Right. So the play I say happens, and that peasant becomes free. He puts himself in. The leader just stands up. The strength 4 rotates to the other side of the warrior, and then the peasant and the sidestepper from below chin the rookie beastman and put the sidestepper on the ball. Forces the blitz backwards to clear him, and limits the forward movement. I think he could draw out the wizard with enough pressure.
Who's getting the tackle pommer?
What do you mean?
For the player.
The sidestepper's already marking him.
Yeah, but if he's banging the number 11, he's saying that he bangs him and then 4 pluses or 5 pluses.
No, you just don't hit him. You just mark him. You're coming from below, like this.
I can't see this.
Well, no, what he's doing. What I think he's doing, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was doing. And then you put a load of guys in front of the ball. I think he can force out the wizard here with a bit of luck. He does need to respect the surf, though, so he needs to set up in a way that doesn't surf him. Ooh, that could be huge going into overtime. And now it actually lets him go directly behind. The position of the peasant prevents the frenzy man from doing what he needs to do if he goes directly behind. If they surf him, they'll be out of range of the ball. Oh, I don't like that. He should have only marked the ball, in my opinion. Yeah, he's not a sidestepper, this guy, my bad. But it's still an annoyance that has to be dealt with. Sorry, yeah, I meant the movement guy, not the sidestepper. My mistake. This now does enable the 2 dice though onto the Mighty Blow Pommer. The Claw Pom Tackler, sorry. So the guy here can make a 1 dice to clear my Fagors. He could also dodge the leader potentially.
Wouldn't mind leader standing on a Blodge Warrior, to be honest. It'll make Jim stall really hard. Bretts don't mind scoring in 2.
Oh, that GFI as well. This is some huge pressure though for Jimmy, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Wrestle to the floor. That opens a little gap. I mean, don't forget, Jimmy can't score this turn, obviously, because he doesn't want to give the Bretts 2 turns. Oh, now does he re-roll that, or does he take a Claw Mighty Blow hit on his blocker?
Takes a Claw Mighty Blow hit on his blocker. Opens up a 2D to free the carrier, and then big path up the middle. Big up your nan.
I think I would have made the 1 dice with the blocker down below to rotate the peasant to make that a 2 dice, simply because the failure state on that was less.
Yeah, no, look, I like to see the more conservative coach in terms of rolling dice. Always eventually... the one that isn't the most conservative, always eventually get punished for something. DemonTed's GFI count will be much higher than Jim's, in that Jim's done none and DemonTed's done 2. And the 1 die count is much higher, in that Jim's done none and DemonTed's done 3. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's those 1Ds that are a little bit greedy, even the safe ones.
No pylon there. Is he looking to set up the surf here, do we think?
No, I think as many men free to get the ball safe was probably what I would be doing. But blocking in that manner isn't quite doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't... I mean, he needs to knock this guy down in my mind now. I think he's surfing Fash, or trying to.
Rowdy.
Oh, that's pretty awkward. He re-rolls it, instant re-roll, and takes the push instead of the pow.
Oh, that's really rowdy from Jim. Not something you'd normally expect. No roll block with the carrier.
His ball carrier's now 2 out of the end zone as well, Fash.
Double GFI to score. Spooky times. But he's otherwise in a good position. Bretts can't stop it.
No.
It will be, unless, there's 6+ to red die for a success.
I think I might have just taken the knockdown on that second one.
Yeah, you and me both.
Not to tempt fate on my ball carrier, shall we say? Because, yeah, you know, I mean, double skulls there, and he probably loses the game, Fash.
And we literally saw it in Oriolensis' game.
Yeah.
Blocks with the ball
Happened to
carrier.
Oriolensis. Everyone was like, "Oh, I stopped watching because it was a done deal,"
Wow.
and then everyone's like, "What?"
One little bit of greed getting punished.
So Jimmy's trying to put auxiliary score threats forward here, but there's an instant 2 dice on the Chaos Warrior, an easy 2 dice on that rookie Beastman, and you know you could have a couple of blodgers in your way here.
Yeah, I don't think a couple of blodge will be a problem. It'll be the 2 GFIs are the scariest part of Jim's scoring play.
Being down his sidestepper on that greed block is the biggest deal. The sidestepper could have been a real nuisance.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first Chaos Warrior is knocked down by the Strength 4. Goes in. Okay.
Oh boy. How many times have you on a final drive, or like your turn 16 or turn 8, have you just needed like a tiny little bit of dice to score?
Yeah. I mean,
It's so
Stanley
spooky.
match on an end zone GFI to go 2-0 up.
Did you mean an in zone GFI?
End zone.
Isn't it in zone? You take the ball to the end zone?
No.
You go into the end zone?
No.
Alright.
End zone.
What about you and the kids playing soccer in the yard? Would you call it the end zone then?
No, the goal.
Alright.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I've always called it the end zone. Yeah, in like schoolyard footy.
So this isn't that good, in my opinion.
No, this is the best you could do though. There's always like this is an extra block, so he's done well in making it more than one block for a push.
Ooh, if the peasant had made a dodge there, that could have actually been really problematic though. And Jimmy has to do 2 GFIs to score.
The GFIs are the
I mean,
scariest
he's
part.
putting his tournament life on 2 GFIs, and that is, you know, to surf a blitzer, I don't think that's ever correct. He only needs to block for pushes to clear the path, which is good. Even a both down will do it as well, so, you know, only a 1 in 36 will stop him. Huh?
Whoa!
Oh no, he's going to go diagonally.
Is he though?
Yeah. Hang on.
Is he though?
He needs to do another GFI to clear this other dude. Yeah. He now has to do a GFI. He's goofed here, Fash. He's goofed. He can't even hang on, did that Chaos Warrior just stand up?
Yep.
Hang on, what's he done?
He's fucked it. He's fucked it real good.
What's he done?
Oh, he'll
He
be
can't
so
get-
mad.
He can't get
Oh,
through.
he'll be so mad. It's over.
It's not if he blitzes his way forward. No, okay. He's got to
Yeah,
hit
but
a
these are for
55
powers.
here, though.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh, that was dodgy. He needs to power. No, he needs to power this guy then. That's pretty nice. If he does get it in now, that's amazing.
At least on a push here, it's just a 3+2+2+, rather than the 2+2+ for the push.
No, a push is fine. A push is 2+2+, isn't it now?
Oh, quite right, my bad.
His blocks are a push and does 2 GFIs. Wow, he nearly screwed that up though.
Oh man, I need to go
He
urinate.
He did a GFI and had to pow. Unbelievable. That was horrific.
Yeah, I think it would be something to not do ever again. I need to go take a league blue though. That just blew up my bladder.
So it looks like overtime. We don't know who's won the coin toss yet. Looks like Jimmy will be down 1 man, and Jimmy is defending. So Brett's have the ball. Jimmy has the wizard.
It's turn 16. I'll see you at halftime, at overtime.
Oh yeah, of course, overtime still.
Alright, be right back.
Yeah, that was the phrase I'm looking for, is dog's dinner. Let's just go back and check on that quickly. So it was this here. This had to be... This here block had to be a PAL, okay? And it had to be a remove. This had to be a knockdown, this GFI block. And it had to be a removal in order for this not to need a knockdown. If this wasn't a removal, he blocks his own path, doesn't he? No, wrestle would not have been fine because the blocker would have been here, the Chaos Warrior would have been here. So look, a wrestle here would have meant that this would have to be a removal. There's no other outcome than a removal that will let you through on a wrestle here. PAL with no removal. Well, no, because look where he pushed him to. Oh, no, he did push him to there. No, that's fine, actually. Sorry, my bad. He pushed him to there. So a PAL with no removal means that on a push, this would have to be a dodge as well. But a both down wouldn't have done it there. That's... Ooh, it's a bit much, isn't it? He got properly rewarded as well.
Yeah, look, little things like that determine Blood Bowl matches. Just as much as making a 3+ pickup.
Brett's still got the foul and the bribe, so we could see some work done here. But no Mighty Blow player. They're really going to... I mean, it's not such a big deal in overtime because the criteria are they either score quick and win or they just lose. Jimmy grinds up and loses.
Hey, would you foul here, Lou? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
More likely to get a KO, and the KO will have double rolls for overtime. I'd save it for first turn in overtime. Use that bribe, KO then a success. Well, he would have to bribe because he's because he's got no men.
I still think he goes for it here because yeah, he's.
Oh man, this is a KO that comes back for a bribe that fails, deserves to lose. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of that.
Oh.
Better be caught.
Armor needed. No.
Dirty
no
dingo.
The double KOs is a bug though, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, double lead is a bug too.
He should
Appos.
do a...
Wow, Appos it.
Oh, okay. With double KO rolls, fair enough.
I don't know about that, Jeff.
Yeah, so we ascertained that even a wrestle wouldn't have been good enough on that blitz. And it was a GFI to make that blitz.
No, I wouldn't use that Appo. KOs are likely to come back. I can understand that he definitely doesn't want to risk it. But on a double
I think the
roll,
value was there for the foul.
What if he loses a man on the LOS first turn in overtime? I would use the Appo then. To keep the KO back on the field. And similarly, wouldn't have fouled here. Because a KO that does get a double roll and comes back onto the field, then has your man down on the bribe failing, your bribe's gone. Yeah, I definitely want... Yeah, well, you know.
I still think this toss is going to be very important.
Oh, wins the game. He didn't come back!
Nah, does it not? It doesn't show you
Oh,
the second roll, does it?
Not yet. I think they have to select it.
Don't know who won the toss either.
Came back on the double roll.
Yeah, and I think Jimmy won the toss here.
Oh, I think maybe it isn't a double roll. He's got a 4... Never mind, it is. Yeah. So Tarfagor's failed the first roll with a 3, but then got it on the hidden second roll. Yeah, so look, not using the Apo, the double roll gets the... Presumably, gets the beastman back.
75% to get it back, yeah.
Yeah. Loses a man to a KO, or like a rock into a KO. And,
do you want to have a minus a guard man 25% of the time in a match like this?
You never do, but, you know, why not Apo absolutely the everything then? You know, you've got a really good chance of having him back. 75 is a pretty good number, whereas a random block getting a KO, or first splits from the Brett's getting a KO, and he doesn't have that Apo anymore.
You've removed both dirty players and the mighty blow piling on, so you're probably feeling a lot safer as well.
Oh man, being informed that Jim forgot about the double KO roll. Jim's in the Fash school of that shouldn't have been Apo'd. And man, DemonTed, four fouls, nothing caught.
Yeah.
3 breaks, 1 not break, if I recall.
Yeah, what, 2 KOs?
He's a lucky fella.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He's above the average at the moment.
That alone should decide the game, really.
Well, I just don't think he utilised his dirty players while he had them, and then Jimmy picked him off like he should, and
yeah,
you know, deserves it.
But now he'll be pretty pleased. Can score whenever he likes, wizard in hand.
Yeah. Can mighty blur a few guys turn 1, and doesn't have to stall if he does get pushed into the score. And this is what, you know, DemonTed now just has to go in, doesn't he? Both players up to 3 rerolls, by the way.
Wow, that's odd.
Because that was the turn 16 kickoff, I think.
Must have given him a reroll.
Jimmy rolled a 1, but had 1 fame. Buckets rolled a 2. DemonTed. And so they both got a reroll. Swirling heat, not going to matter now. What?
Get rerolls just on starting second half, do you? Based on what, D6? In overtime?
No, there was a turn 16.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, my bad.
Bonus reroll.
Oh, I left and didn't see it. My bad.
So swirling heat, thankfully not going to matter. Because swirling heat is garbage and should be toned down.
Straight up.
Nice start. Young Tim Armstrong going to be missing his next game, but I don't think there's going to be a next game for these Bretts now. I think they're firmly up against it. Still protecting the pom. Having used that Apo as well, you know, Jimmy feels comfortable in this match. Ooh, and he's going to burn that 3rd reroll there on double skull. First double skull of the game, I believe, Fash.
Absolutely, that's been crazy. Which makes for good blood bowl too. When it's not skulls deciding the outcome of a match. Yeah. I mean, Jim's made no dodges. I think DemonTed made a couple.
Not too many. There's not been many GFIs or 1 dies either.
Yeah, no, I said for that vanity GFI from Jim and the 2 that he forced himself into.
Yeah. But do you want to put your tournament life on 3 GFIs ever?
Oh hell no, no way, no way, Jose.
For the sake of surfing a dude who, if you don't score, won't make a difference to whether you surfed him or not. Got the pick up. I'd be pleased with that this time. And now DemonTed has got to look to make some hits, and he's got to foul some guys, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, I think I see the only way he's stopping the offense. Immediately down 1.
You keep the 4 blitzers nice and spread to prevent any forward progression. Maybe use the strength 4 for blitzing, so you're not committing assists. in case you don't knock them down.
Yeah, maybe on that guard warrior and look for a peasant foul. With defend, you're safe from any counter serve, so the 2 peasants can stay on the sideline. 4 strength man blitzes the guard man, and then just a peasant foul. With the remainder of the team screening the center, the side that the ball's on, then nicely screened with fend, and gets you a decent foul on a guard warrior.
Seems like the one, doesn't it? Big, you know, big bad strength 4 and one of the 2 guards.
Yeah,
Double
and a
the
follow-up
value.
block if you really need it.
Yeah.
Nah, straight in there.
Well, I think, you know, he's going to lose a man every other turn.
Yeah, but more if he goes
way
all
the play's
mans. He
going.
guarantees it with all mans. Well,
Well,
not guarantees,
yeah,
but more
what
likely
do you
than
do?
not.
Do you just sit and wait? Makes a little cheeky dodge. Looking to put the Blodge Stepper on the ball. So now he's going to have to shut down as much tackle as he can from the other team. Gets a lovely KO there, evening up the numbers. He's got to be pleased with that. 1 GFI to get the Blodge Stepper on the ball, and he will re-roll this with 3 re-rolls.
He can actually tag every tackle too.
He can, with no GFIs. I think the Blodge leader should be going on to the Chaos Warriors as well on the left.
It's the second time now that Jim's aggressive LOS setup has allowed him to be, you know, arguably flanked.
Can't take anything for granted, even though there's no kick.
Well, remember what there is on hand for coaches. I don't want to say anything with a minute left, but there is one magical ability that could solve what's currently on the field, and if he's not careful about where he puts his men, just loses the game.
Yeah. But I think he's, you know, he was waiting to see what happened in the overtime toss. He's lost the toss, and now he's like, right, I'm all in. Let's see what happens. Do you think Jimmy just straight up zaps here?
Oh yeah.
Job done.
Work,
That was good pressure, though, for sure.
Yeah, but that was one shot from here. Jim regroups, bashes down his whole team, and he'll have a few men standing and be scored upon a couple turns later. Unless every block's a push. That's the one way he gets away with this. Every block has to be for a push.
Or he double skulls. Or no,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. Only the big hitters matter the most. And the Mighty Blow guy's in a not great spot, although this guard man will enable the Mighty Blow hit, which is really nice.
Wouldn't mind moving the ball first, away from the 2 blitzers.
Yeah. You know, quad skulls could be quite problematic.
I guess he wants to see what
It's another
happens.
injury.
The price you pay when you go all mans.
I love
No,
to
this-
see peasants breaking, Fash.
Yeah. It'd be a shame if it didn't. If you go all mans, you deserve to lose a player with any team. Maybe not orcs against the elves with no mighty blow.
Problem now is the rest of Jimmy's blocks are 1 dies potentially. And that sidestepper's probably going to be on the ball again next turn. Wants to protect his pommer here.
Yeah, inside the
especially
cage.
One of the tacklers.
We'll keep the sidestepper off the ball, presumably.
Maybe, unless you tag him with a tackler. That's a nice power.
How's the blodger?
Hits
On a
10 on
break
the
too.
armor as well.
It's almost like giving 10 blocks a turn has consequences.
Sometimes it does. Not often.
No, not often. Not as often as it should. Whoa.
Takes a 1 die.
Should have been a skull.
So 2 Bretts now off the field for 1 Chaos Man. However, you know, you still have to protect the ball, so the 1-man advantage isn't felt as much on defense. free hit for the strength 4 being given.
Yeah, but almost happy to trade it, really, to have a 4-strength blodge on one side of the field. He's got a big path open on the left.
He's going to get the blodge stepper onto the ball again, force the hit. And what if he doesn't hit that 55% with his hit?
I think he'll be blocking for a push, so the guard man will take a step to the left and be behind. Oh, wow.
Removal.
Dirty
The
dingo.
numbers even on field.
He's given one block and a blitz and gets the removal.
Because the guard man's going to get marked by the blocker, isn't he?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
He just goes all mans on everybody else.
Fair enough. Well, better get the 55% then.
Yeah, better hit it.
Tyrion.
Roll on it.
Tyrion instead by the looks.
75er on this guy. Actually only needs a push to connect. Armor break here would be huge though. So yeah, wrestler marks the guard man, and you know how does Jimmy protect the ball?
At least by not mansing properly, there will be a free man.
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 more men. I think he needs to commit some more guys here. I think he needs to put his blodger on one of the warriors now. Annie Potato is fine, but Jim's not going to potato on turn 19. So Jimmy has to, presumably, Mighty Blow Claw Palm this guy. Can he set up for a push? He can if he sneaks a guy around the side here. So he can sneak one of his guys round, presumably the Mighty Blow Tackler. And that way he doesn't require the knockdown. If he gets the knockdown, it's a bonus. It doesn't leave his cage in great shape, but he does have that free warrior. That's why I wanted one of those warriors tied up by a blodger.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Because that free warrior completes the cage. That one man, as simple as it sounds, that one man would have prevented the ball being safe right now. Absolutely. That said, the cage is going to be based anyway.
Yeah, but the scary things are somewhat far away. The guard will presumably be on the ground or well based. And the other warrior will slide across. So it doesn't seem strictly catastrophic. The 4-strength won't be getting around. And double GFI to blitz if the 1D is a POW. And there's no one then to cancel the assists from the Mighty Blow Tackle if he is looking to 1D. So it would be red.
I don't think you take the 1 dice if you're Jimmy here.
No.
It's into a 2 as well.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Take down the guard man though, for sure.
If the warrior makes a POW, then he could push towards that and make a 1 into a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1D that doesn't matter though. Getting him down and knocking him down doesn't really achieve anything.
Your guy falling down could
is
be
much
a
worse.
Killer.
Yeah.
This is where the Bretts actually could have done with a Frenzy Man of their own. I think one of the blitzers should always have Frenzy on Bretts. Frenzy Tackler.
Yeah, they're just not really levels.
He was debating whether the 1 in 9 would have screwed him, I think, there. I think Jimmy's going to get bogged down, though. I really do. You know, the numbers are even on field, and that's always worse for them.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is to deny the 1D power into...
Yeah.
What, 1D power for a Kaz? It would have to be?
Yeah, but they can actually, if they're smart here, the Bretts can push the ball loose. Right? So, pause for a sec before anything happens, right? You paused?
Yeah, no. It's the blodge man hitting the palm and sliding the ball carrier out, and the 4-strength man blitzes him. That's for sure.
You could actually do it on 2 dies a little bit better. Potentially bring the block around the bottom. Yeah, you could make it all 2 dies, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah. If you can get the guard through. The guard can't really slip through as easy. I think he's going to 1 dice it then. He's going to 1 dice it out to the other side. He gets the push. And this is going to enable 2 dice on the ball.
Yep.
Did you push it to the top on the warriors? Do either of the warriors have guard?
Whichever one doesn't have guard. I'm sure he would have paid attention. The bottom beastman does.
He should have pushed it up. I mean, he can still cancel this assist with a peasant, or I would have put the blodger perhaps. You want the movement guy doing some stuff here. I think I would have pushed it to the top, simply because then you could blitz him into the left-hand side where all your players are. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I guess there's no reason not to. We have to think about the scatter squares.
Yeah, you can cancel both warriors with one, blitz him to the side. This is big. The ball goes down. Wizard's already gone as well. Let's see what happens. That's a big removal. Jimmy now with no sure hands for the recovery. Movement 8 blodger in position to recover perhaps. That's a great scatter though. 3 tackle zones on the ball. Jimmy's going to be happy with that. Even though he's down men's.
Yeah, look at it. It's just the classic trying to steal from a bash team with better bash skills. This will come at a price.
Did Jimmy's GFI give him that push play?
No, I had it already. Because there was the man came in to block for a push the previous turn.
Yeah,
to get rid of the sidestepper. Okay. That gave it. The GFI attempted to stop it, so it stopped it from being a 2-die.
This could be problematic. There is a blitzer in scoring range as well. 1 die. Ooh, I don't like that 1 die fash.
Well, he's proper mans now, so maybe just not take it. Especially not on a 3+.
The Bretts are ahead on numbers. And you roll a skull there, you don't really want to re-roll it. I think he might have re-rolled though with 3 in play. I think he's just been outplayed this drive. Gets a pal onto the blodger. Was a tackle hit anyway. Needs some big hits here. Nice stun, buys him a bit of time. I mean, he either gets some real work done off the back of this man's, or I think he might lose next turn.
Oh, I don't think we're at lose the game tier.
Well, yeah, but I mean, one unlucky bounce on a scatter play, and
True.
A Brett Blitzer running away. How do you recover from that? I mean, there's a guy in score range, and you think the Bretts wouldn't try a cheeky 1 in 9 handoff to swing? But 2 pals, 2 stuns is definitely good for Jimmy. He gets the numbers back even on field. Still unable to muster a 2 dice onto the strength 4 without activating his blitz here. Yes, this could be huge, Fash. If he can remove this guy, that's a lot of his problems dealt with.
Oh, that's all his problems solved. He removes that guy, all his problems solved. Ball clear, man free to pick it up. And in the semblance of a cage
MNG.
with only 2 blitzers now on the field.
Yeah.
Like just we were saying, that's the price paid when you go all mans. Against a team with lots of claw and mighty blow.
The thing is, he could have actually gone more aggressive with his move 8 there. There's a bit unfortunate though. This could be the turn, Fash. All or nothing here.
Strange pretty well. At least the the movement blitzer, which doesn't leave many Agi 3s left with the good stun and the removals.
Okay. One guard could free the other guard though, potentially. Bring him round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that stun blitz is in a really awkward spot. It's got to be a scatter play, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't see a 2-dice scatter yet.
You're not getting the ball out of there. No, I think it's a 1 dice at best here. Or no, because you need to use that guy. Blitz with the peasant. That stun sidestep is huge, isn't it? He would have been insane here. He's just held on, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, look, there's nothing good here in the way of 2 dies that are meaningful.
If he can power this guy, he could have made the 1 dice play.
Yeah, realistically.
That's
I mean, I
it,
guess
right?
it's...
How about the blitzer, the movement blitzer, chins the guard Chaos Warrior, lets the other guards rotate, or they just blocked his own path. 2 dice up for a 70%er seems rubbish. 1 dice, yeah. He's gone for the 1 dice to free up another dude. That's his reroll gone though. So now
actually
if
free him.
if he blitzes that warrior, he can move his guard in on a knockdown, get a 1 dice into scatter, but then he has no one free to recover it. So he basically his game hinges on a good scatter. I don't see another play though.
No, that one... I like to think in the back of my mind that there's always something that's really nice and beautiful, but yeah, in this instance there really wasn't.
This is nice to play for a push, actually. Knockdown's good.
I guess the advantage here is that he could have the... If he didn't follow, he could risk the GFI. No, he wouldn't risk the GFI, that's fine.
No, because he's used his reroll.
Yeah.
So now I can move the guard in and 1 dice onto the ball. Or... Did you take that 1 dice for a push and scatter? Because the problem is you're too easily cleared in this position. I don't think it's enough just being there. Like 2 TZs with no sidestepper, and then you don't take that 1 dice either.
It's still not enough. I think you have to hope for a scatter to the left amongst at least 2 tackle zones. This single blocker, just not enough.
Jimmy still could 1 in 9 another pickup though. But I think, you know, if he gets it and they get away to the right here, I think that's game. Which, if you're going all in on the left side, you have to make the scatter play.
I agree. Which is why I thought maybe risk the GFI. Look, at some point in time, you're going to have to take a risk. As much as I would like to spend every game just making 2 die blocks, at some point you'd have to make a dodge or a GFI. And I think in that instance, the GFI could have been worth it to have more than 1 tackle zone on the ball. Additionally, then, if you're going for the scatter, you've got a guy with catch in one of the tackle zones, or the scatter zones.
At 1 in 9, unfortunate. It's going to keep him on the ball. He can't use his last reroll here because he's still
not
got to
at
pick
all.
up the ball.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
Oh, dirty dingo.
He's turned over.
Yep.
What, with only 2 tackle zones on the ball? Surely he has to re-roll that, Fash. I mean, Brett aren't going to say no to a 4+ with re-roll pickup to win the game, are they?
They're not? No. That was really weird. Maybe he thought he had block?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what happened there. That was what, you know. If you're not re-rolling, you don't make that dice.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That early in his turn must have thought it had block. That's the only thing I could think of. No, he wouldn't do it that early.
Unless the skills lined up from his view, maybe the block beastman above him lined up or something, I don't know. But you just take a bit of time. So the peasant marks the tackle man. The blitzer could 55% him, and if he gets his knockdown, he's on a 4+ pickup to get it on blodge. I mean, you probably even take the 5+ in this situation, and then all of the chaos are completely blindsided, aren't they? A knockdown here could be disgusting. There you go. 4+ pickup, and then a 1 in 9 dodge out. Oh! Dodge out. He's going to make GFIs now as well, isn't he?
I don't think it'll make it safe, will it? Regardless.
Yeah, of course it will. You can't leave it there in between. Just give them. You can't just give them a 2 dice, can you? Just thinking about whether it may another one. Hang on. Right, would you risk the 75% handoff and 1 in 9 dodge to win there with a GFI?
No, not on tackle zone. No, no way. No. I barely do 1 in 9 handoffs to Brett Blitzers. Yeah, the thing is that the Palmer just gets freed so easily.
Yeah.
Well, not so easily, but...
Not really.
Can be freed.
He needs to pow him, though. Otherwise, it's a GFI as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2 GFIs now to hit the ball, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1 GFI.
4, 5, 6.
1 GFI to hit the ball. Makes it, gets it. That's pretty nice. Sidestep, though. Pile on, because he needs to mark. Does pile on. What's he doing?
Because he really wants to stun, maybe.
No,
it's a bit rowdy.
Yeah, but you can't pile that on.
No, I don't think so either.
The other guy rolls a 1 dice. What?
Has Sinai taken over?
I don't know. This is a 2 dice, double skull, no rerolls left. Gets the pile. Now what? Double GFI to pick up.
If it goes to kicks, he's out of rerolls.
Yeah.
And with the failed pylon, the Bretts can pick this up, 3+. It's a quick turn as well.
Yeah, not thinking about it. So not too many guys free here. What do you think? I think sidestepper below the tackler here. Wrestler could clear him. Yeah, okay. Sidestepper below the tackler. Wrestler can hit the guard for 2 dice. Oh, the wrestler was on the floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, look, I guess your initial idea seems pretty good. It's a block for a... and actually, it's a wrestle, so you could take the both down.
Yeah.
It is a 75% blitz with the leader man. No, it can't because he needs to pick up the ball then.
Yeah.
No, movement guy, I guess, could come pick up the ball. Movement guy risks the 1 in 9.
Yeah.
Well, a sidestepper blitz the frenzy for a push.
He can push it from above anyway, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Take the wrestle here.
Yeah, both down for sure.
Then,
movement guy for sure.
What?
Whoa. Or even just blitzing from 1 square to the right of where it currently is to block for a push nicer. Block for a push more good.
Maybe he's just playing to cover it here. I don't know. Wow, not utilizing this movement guy. Don't know, Fash. I think he needs to
double mark the ball. Absolutely. Because a Chaos Warrior will... sorry, a Beastman.
I think... Oh, he takes the skull. Very disciplined there.
No, taking the skull's the right play with overtime almost probable. With the amount of dice Jim will need to roll to deal with this.
Carlo Ancelotti has been banned from Jimmy's chat.
Whoa!
It's a terrible sight when a Chaos player needs to make 5 pluses and stuff to get their touchdown Fash. I would say that they're not very good.
No, they're absolute noobs.
They should not be making plays like that on turn 8, turn 16, or turn 23.
Had to try.
It's freed a man up. He could blitz. Is that the side stepper? Yeah, it is. So he's got a blitz for a 55er. Actually, no, you blitz with a wrestle man, don't you? No, you need his movement. Wrestle man is better here, but you need the movement of the other guy.
Yeah.
Pretty lucky there with the knockdown.
Gets it. Oh, would you risk a scatter here in the hope that the blitzing beastman catches it? Or would you then risk not risk the frenzy man catching it?
the joke is, Carlo Ancelotti, pretty much all of my games end with me needing to make crazy plays on turn whatever. That's the joke you missed. So, failed pickup. Only one score threat. 2 rerolls in hand. I don't think DemonTed burns his rerolls at this point.
No, not at all. I think my play might even be dodge from the guard man to tag the one guy that can score.
But would you reroll it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there could be a.
Why wouldn't you handoff? You probably actually dodge and Dauntless blitz him.
Dauntless blitz dodge, yeah, true.
For a push. If you're dodging, you might as well make that. Then a push, you can mark him, and then the guard man can tag him, which means nothing else can happen. Or do you go for the win?
I think you've already got the win if Jim doesn't score with 2 rerolls, so naturally, never spend the reroll. No, they're not limited by the amount of players, Qatar. Allegedly, it's a D6 plus your rerolls. Others say it's a 4 plus your rerolls.
The 1 dice, and he's not freed it up. I mean, you know, Jimmy's got quite a low odds anyway to make anything happen here. Not to roll anything, so Jimmy's going to have to pick up and toss and then go for the penalty kick win. With a -2 modifier.
What do you think about... Oh, yeah, he's just going for it.
Hang on, let's see.
I think there could have been a handoff into a pass.
5+. I just don't think you roll any more dice than necessary.
Yeah.
It's inaccurate.
Doesn't have a reroll, though.
Can the Brits win from here?
3+, 5+, 4+, 3+.
Pretty rowdy. He did not.
I guess he's just happy to take the overtime, not even going to try.
Didn't pull a Lupac. No, he's going for the... I think I would at least make an attempt.
No, what a madman. That's terrible.
Why would you not make an attempt?
Why would you not make an attempt? Absolutely.
You just do it. You just do it. Okay, I need to roll some crazy dice, but what's the failure state? The same as not doing it.
Yeah, no. You block to free the leader, and then just dodge, pick up, throw. If it works, good for you. If it doesn't, you don't reroll anything. And you're more than likely to win on overtime anyway, but to have a chance at winning a normal time on a 3+ dodge. Crazy. Well, look, DemonTed almost guaranteed the shootout. It would be the first time I've seen a penalty kick go to, or maybe the second time. I think there was one in one finals match somewhere. A player with the fewer rerolls did win.
No, he's DemonTed has rolled a 1 because his rerolls are going straight away. So Jimmy might have
Are they though?
4+.
No, doesn't that just display all the time?
Oh no, oh maybe it just adds them at the start. I don't know. Yeah, so he starts with 2, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's supposed to follow the official rulebook, but because I don't see the dice log, I don't know for sure.
What a crazy way to end the game. Penalty kicks. It's a score for the Brets, 4-4. So Jimmy rolled at least a 5 or a 6 here. Pretty good.
Well, allegedly.
Well, no, I think that displays what he rolled because he had no modifier. And the Brets have missed, so Jimmy has won on penalty kicks.
No way. Oh man, somehow I'm behind you. The fuck is
5-4.
this?
So DemonTed rolled a 2. Jimmy rolled a 5 or a 6.
Oh man, I'm miles behind you. You dirty dingo.
And now my game was frozen. Right, I gotta go fast because it's 6 o'clock. It's time to pick up my daughter. But thank you for
Play
watching,
some more
guys.
Albion.
Congrats to Jimmy, advance into
Oh man,
last 4.
are you serious?
Congratulations to DemonTed. Yeah, he's won 5-4.
Don't go spoiling for me. I don't know why I'm so far behind. That's outrageous.
GG, boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, I'm never playing volleyball again. Holy shit.